Transcend, see, that's the mixing up of those words again. You don't want to transcend. Transcend just means, like, moving things along the line, like, on the same path or on the same level. And they keep confusing us with words like this. And what people are wanting to do is ascend with the earth. We are part of this. Everything is connected, and it's kind of scary that we're being so divisive and set up to attack each other. It's just not right. And we can change things, and I have faith in that, and I have faith in man, and I have faith in myself, and I have faith in you, and I have love for everything. And even no matter how much I keep finding, every day I look outside and see this sun and the trees and the wind and the rain and the storms and the lightning. To me, it gives me more hope and faith, and it makes me smile to know that I'm a part of this, you're a part of this, we're a part of everything, and the only reason why it's here is for us. It's the only reason why any of this is happening is for us. And we are an awesome, amazing being. And until we come to realize this, instead of, like, depending on church to tell us what's right and wrong, we know that was written in those books because they didn't have their old information, okay? Look at it as like history or mythology, like everything else. It's very important. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying ignore it, but see it for what it is, okay? They had to write it down because how do kids remember things better? How do people remember things? With stories, right? If you give kids nothing but dates to memorize, what happens? They fail tests. Come on, this doesn't work. And that's why these stories are written like this. Same with the mythologies, the Greek and everything else. We have the ability to do so much, but we have to do it together because we are all connected. So, but we have to find what they're trying to force on us so that they're trying to stop us from what's happening, and it is building up, and we can change it. I have faith in that. So, yes, the Tower of Babel, exactly, which is found in every other stories. It's everywhere, but not necessarily the name of Babel. But they've even found proof. They keep finding the old stories actually come up with archaeological proof. But like I said, the Tower of Babel, from what I've been able to find recently, has actually been like a communication hub of an ancient world order that controlled their people. That's why then there were Stone Age people, and there was a very advanced civilization existing at the same time. This other advanced civilization had the ability to fly, had the ability to go to space. They had the other things. So then you had the people that were more isolated, you know, that were not necessarily in the big cities. And this happens even today. When they see a plane, they think it's God's, and they can only describe it from their own concept of reality. And so it's hard for us to admit that we weren't beasts back in the day because we're told that. So we allow ourselves to act like that today because it's okay, because that's where we came from. And that's bullshit. That's an excuse. We need to stand up and be who we really are and join together and realize that what they're trying to do is just stop us from what we can truly accomplish, and because they want it from themselves. And I think that we can do it all together. So anyways, I'm going to take a quick commercial, and then I'm going to go into the false disclosure BS stuff that's going on, and then we'll keep going. Like I said, I keep finding more information. It's been fascinating to me. And let's see if I can find a commercial to play real quick. I'll see y'all in just a few minutes. I'll play a couple commercials, play quick music. I got to get my son something to eat, and then I'll be back with y'all. Hold on one second.
From the people that brought you the roller coaster making game and who brought you the FEMA coloring books, it's the FEMA Camp Tycoon. That sounds cool! Here you will have over 800 concentration camps to choose from. Wow! You want Vegas? 29 Palms? Jacksonville? Start with Beach Grove, Indiana, and it's all yours. You'll learn how to get people on the red, the blue, and the yellow list. I want to be red. I want to be blue. Buy more trains. Get HR 645 passed, but don't pay the Senate too much money. You'll need to buy gas chambers with that. Collect barcode readers, sell souvenirs, and hit the high score on collecting millions of American people, I mean right-wing extremists. Anyway, coming soon.
We all know that the Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 4 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water systems. The revolutionary Berkey light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and re-cleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels, and removes harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $209, and the Berkey Guy will include 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and ship everything to you free of charge. That's right, 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and free shipping, an $87 value, yours free, but only for a limited time. Just call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653 now to order. That's 1-877-886-3653, or order online now at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
Are you one of the tens of people who are tired of seeing chemtrails? Fed up with the government geoengineering you every other day? Take a dose of La Mecha Wong Chemtrail Remover Daily, and you'll never worry about weather modification again. With great ingredients and quality vitamins from Mexico and China, like fluoride, barium, high fructose corn syrup, and colloidal mercury. Your brain will be a virtual Etch-a-Sketch lickety-split. La Mecha Wong Chemtrail Remover. Wow, I don't even remember the tagline for this, so it must be great. I'm just so overwhelmed with everything. I don't really know where to start with all this. I think this is very important now. With the false disclosure thing, and they haven't given up on it. Don't get me wrong. It's still coming, okay? Just pay attention, okay? They say words that should trigger these flags in your mind, for real. They say things that are nobody should say, okay? It's wrong. It's false, and it feels so bad. And I know it's kind of one of those things whatever. I know it's wrong, and I don't care if you believe me or whatever. You have the ability to feel it too. It's just not right. Anyways, so this is what this other clip I'm going to play real quick, just to give you a background on why this is such. Stay away from this, okay? The Disclosure Project is bad news. It's like if you've researched the New World Order, Rockefeller, etc., then you know why the Disclosure Project, let's see, hold on, it's been a while since I played this one, amongst other groups are not to be trusted, and that a bigger agenda is at hand here. All right, but before we get into that, what is the Disclosure Project?
A group gathering here in Washington to talk about their UFO sightings, but this apparently is no crackpot convention. Former high-level government and military officials are among those sharing what they've seen in the skies.
All right, it says the Disclosure Project is an organization started by Dr. Stephen Greer in 1993. Now, Greer anyways, we'll get into that. In 1993, that alleges the existence, let's see, of a U.S. government cover-up of information relating to unidentified flying objects.
Scientists, former Air Force and FAA officials, is lending its voice to the argument that we are not alone. Dr. Stephen Greer heads up the Disclosure Project, a group that compiles information from people who say they've encountered extraterrestrial forms of life.
We can establish through this testimony that these objects of extraterrestrial origin have been tracked on radar going thousands of miles per hour, stopping and making right-hand turns.
Since 1993, Dr. Greer says he has videotaped testimony.
All right. In 1993, Lawrence Rockefeller, along with his niece Ann Bartley, the stepdaughter of Winthrop Rockefeller, and the then president of the Rockefeller Family Fund, established the UFO Disclosure Initiative to the Clinton White House, asking for all UFO information held by the government, CIA, Air Force to be declassified to the public. Lawrence Rockefeller also co-authored the UFO briefing document with J. Antonio, I don't know how to say his last name, sorry if it's wrong, Huneeus, it's Huneeus. Hold on. Let's see. It was called the Rockefeller Initiative, and the 1993 Disclosure Project began, of which researcher Dr. Stephen Greer, of course, was directly part of and began the project. Yeah, I got pictures of him back in the day with that. And, of course, he's all with Rockefeller. Has been for quite some time, even longer than most people realize. He's with so many groups you would not believe all at the same time. Hold on.
Lawrence Rockefeller works with the Clintons at his ranch. They were one of the old Rockefeller guys, and he wanted the truth out that his brother David Rockefeller chased Manhattan Bank didn't. Doesn't. And Lawrence was the philosopher of the family, and went to Princeton with McDonald, old man McDonald of McDonald Douglas Aerospace. And Lawrence really did want to get this fixed, but he got surrounded by people from the CIA that took all of his money and flushed it down the toilet.
See, I don't like that. He paused waiting for, this major, response, because money is what they fooled you to believing is power, and I don't care what anybody says, knowledge, and at this point, we actually need to learn our history, and it's something that they keep hiding from us, and they keep not wanting us to find, even though it keeps coming up, and anytime anybody comes across any information that shows that the accepted policies that exist now, whether it be religious, whether it be government, or anybody else, the accepted policies, if whatever they find don't match that, you can't. You lose your job, you lose every credibility, or they just get rid of you altogether, and it's been happening like crazy, and I love this. So he pauses, this great pause to let it sink into you that, wow, they destroyed all his money, oh no, and don't let that fool you. Seriously, they're using that on purpose, and that's one of those things you should pay attention to. Now, I'm going to continue. Hold on.
But when he was hosting the Clinton at his ranch, and he was going through all these materials that we had put together, Hillary Clinton stood up and said, stop. We don't want to hear anymore. This is too dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know how many people have done so much research and heard anything about Hillary Clinton, but she's always been the one to be in charge of a lot of things. But that's another story for another day. Let's keep going. Hold on.
And that was the end of that. So by 1998, I had concluded that neither the Congress nor the President nor the United Nations, and I had met with the Boutros-Ghali family, the UN Secretary General, were going to stick their necks out on this. It was too hot to handle. Therefore, we did the Disclosure Project.
All right. Now, don't you find it kind of strange that he speaks out against the government withholding information on ETs? Yeah, right. Yet the UFO Disclosure Project Initiative, the UFO Disclosure Initiative / Project was initiated by our government through Rockefeller. Most people don't even realize this at all.